Maybe through this one too. Pouring rain for RG3. Rusty he was in the Monday night opener against the Eagles. Redskins and Packers. One of them's going to be 0-2. Will it be the second-year star quarterback of the Skins? He's getting set for the pack at Lambeau.
Brian, we talk about 0-2. It is undesirable, perhaps unacceptable, definitively unavoidable. 4 teams across the NFL, they will find themselves sitting at 0-2. Among the matchups of 0-1 team, RG3's Redskins, as you just mentioned, Aaron Rodgers' Packers. RG3 led Washington to what seemed like the promised land into the playoffs last year, but only once in franchise history have the Skins made it to the postseason after an 0-2 start, and that was 29 years ago. As for the perennial playoff contender Packers, they have never made it out of the regular season after starting 0-2. Susie Culver and Miller Hodge from a wet Lambeau Field this morning.
Welcome to Soggy Lambeau. Miller Hodge, Susie Culver, defending division champs, Washington and Green Bay, both trying to avoid going 0-2. RG3 just saying hi, said he feels good, but what did you see from him last week?
Well, he was sloppy with his footwork, and when you're sloppy with your footwork, you're just not sound. And when you're not sound, it's hard to make good throws, it's hard to make accurate throws. And the thing I really loved about RG3 when he came out, he had such great touch, and he didn't have that touch even on pitches. You know, he was flipping the ball, he wasn't pitching the ball, and you got to be sound when you do those, or turnovers happen. I expect him to be sounder today, and I think they'll take some things that the Niners did against this Packer defense, like those bunch formations, 3 wide receivers close together, and use that today to get him on track, and maybe to see if the Packers worked on it a little bit this week.
Question mark for the Packers defense is safety Morgan Burnett. Coach McCarthy just telling me he'll come out, he'll warm up, try to give it a try. He's listed as questionable with a hamstring, and they're already missing Casey Hayward in the secondary. On the flip side, Aaron Rodgers looked pretty good last week, 333 yards, 3 touchdowns, but it's been 44 straight games since they had a 100-yard rusher.
That's a lot. That's a lot. And obviously it speaks to how good Aaron Rodgers has been in this offense. But, when they won a Super Bowl, they had balance. It was their running game that really propelled them to win the Super Bowl. So they know they need it. I saw Ed Lacy still looks a little sluggish, but there were moments that he was good. The offensive line didn't play all that well, but they keep staying at it. They keep working at it. And they'll eventually get that balance. I don't know if it'll be today, but eventually this season, it'll get to what they need to help that balance they need on their offense.
And the Redskins could get Brandon Merriweather back at safety. It's been a much maligned secondary, but how much will he help? Nobody really knows. Since he was signed 17 games ago, he's only been able to play in 1 game.
Thanks, Susie. Thank you, Meryl. 0-2, why so undesirable? Well, since the playoffs expanded to 12 teams back in 1990, only 12% of teams to start 0-2 have reached the playoffs. Only Super Bowl champs to start a season 0-2 since 1990, 2007 Giants, 2001 Patriots, and 93 Cowboys. Well, there is excitement. There is doubt. There are some answers. There are more questions. A city, a league, and an NFL fan base around the country watched to see what Chip Kelly would bring to pro football. Pace, we knew. How much of it and how it sustains itself, we still don't. But in Philadelphia this afternoon, a rabid football city will welcome their new head coach with open arms. The Eagles with a division win behind them and the chance for a 2-0 start before them. Sal Palantonio is at Lincoln Financial Field.
The Eagles were positively pyrotechnic against the Washington Redskins on Monday night, running a play every 23 seconds in the first half. Chip Kelly said, you know what? We can be faster than that. Point of emphasis in practice this week is he wants his players, after the play is over, not to toss the ball away like that. He wants them to hand it to the referee so the referee can put the ball down and they can get the play off much more quickly. How much more quickly? Well, in Oregon, he ran a play every 20.5 seconds. That's 3 seconds faster. Over a course of the game, let's say you run 70 plays, that means 3 minutes and 30 seconds extra on the clock to run an offense. 20.5 seconds, every play in Oregon, that means the stand-up is over. Back to you.
To the pitch now, Gareth Bale, Real Madrid. They spent a lot of money to get Gareth Bale there. World record transfer fee. Must be the money. Must be the honey. Check out the sweet goal here in his debut in the 38th minute against Villarreal. Tied the match up at 1. Then in the 64th minute, Cristiano Ronaldo, the other money man, who today signed a new 5-year deal that is worth approximately $20 million per year after after taxes and before bonuses. All ended up in a draw. 2-2, they're still actually in fourth place in La Liga. The new AP Top 25 poll is out. Texas A&M, off their loss to Alabama, goes from 6 to number 10. And the interesting drop here as well is Michigan, who came in at number 11, but down to number 15 because of a narrow win over Akron.
Very narrow.
Yes.
Hey, that's it for us. More SportsCenter continuing. We'll see you later. Enjoy your Sunday.